Hi. Today we are talking about why being selfish will always win you the guy. Now, did the word selfish completely trigger you? I'm not surprised that it did because we have such a negative connotation connected with the word selfish. Now, in my world, what selfish means is serving the self. It means self love and self esteem and your worth and your value. And the reason why we need to be selfish when it comes to love is because it really determines the kind of guy that you're going to attract around you. So it's basically wherever you set the bar is where a man is going to match you. So, if you're a woman who has a hard time or is struggling with your worth and your value, you're going to find that you're going to be attracting guys that don't treat you very well, that don't truly value you, and they just aren't going to fall in love with you. So, basically, it's about you falling in love with yourself first, and then you're going to attract a guy who's going to match you at that same place. So, um, if you're in a place where you're always making others the priority and taking care of everybody else and not including any self care, like you're already kind of last on the list, that's a pretty strong indication that your worth and value is at a very low point. And it's sending a message out into the world that you're just kind of a wallflower or that you put others before you put yourself. And how that shows up in when you're in the dating world is you will look at men and hold them up on a pedestal. You'll hold them as the prize when in fact you are the prize. And all my clients who attracted their king, they all had really high, I helped them with really high worth and self confidence. And it's so funny because we don't think we have low self esteem or low confidence because maybe in the world of business or in other areas of our life, we're really successful and we feel really good about ourselves. But then when it comes to men and relationships, we fall apart. It's so funny. The other day, I was out at the store and I noticed this woman who had skin that was unbelievable. Like it was truly angelic, translucent. And it was so stunning. I walked up to her and I said, and I told her this. I shared, my gosh, you have the skin of an angel. And her response was, oh, you just, you haven't, I have no makeup on and you haven't seen me on my worst days. And she was deflecting the compliment. And that is a high indication of somebody who doesn't see their own worth and their value. They can't even receive something as small as a compliment. And it wasn't just because I was a stranger, it's this. I see this all the time, even with friends. The first thing I want to do is compliment or celebrate a woman, and the first thing they're doing is deflecting it. So I've got some questions for you to help you raise your self-love and help you do some reflection with this and some of your own inner work. So you can ask yourself, if I'm always deflecting compliments or support, what can I do to shift that right away? So that's one question. Another one is, who am I allowing into my life that treats me poorly? So if you aren't surrounded by cheerleaders, maybe you've got women in your life who are kind of bashing men all the time, or they just aren't celebrating your success, then it's time to do a little bit of an inventory and see who you may need to shed in your life. You got to have the right environment, and your tribe affects your vibe. Another question is, what can I say no to or let go of that will give me back time, that will give me back freedom, inner peace, whatever it is for you? That's another good one to reflect on. Because the thing is, with these questions, when you make room for something better to come in, it creates this space, it creates this vacuum. And when you let go of something of a lower nature, something of a higher nature can come in, like your soulmate. So that's a good way to get you started on raising your self love and your self worth and your value. And hope you have a beautiful day. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, and if you have any questions, be sure to share below, comment. If you liked this, just give me give me a like or the heart, and look forward to connecting with you again soon. Okay, bye.